of the men's team foil. More to come here in the Essen Messe as we move on to the women's team sabre.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, one last time, the last final of the fencing competitions. Prepare for the final, take out your phones and welcome our finalists. Sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, packt eure Handys aus, schaltet die Taschenlampen ein und bereitet euch darauf vor, unsere Finalisten zu bekommen.
But here we go.
Ladies and
The
gentlemen,
last action of the fencing competition here at Rhein-Ruhr 2025 World University Games. It's time for the women's sabre team gold medal match. France take on Korea.
Representing France.
Für Frankreich.
Mathilde Moreau. Lola Tranquille. Kelly Lucinier and Garance Roger. Representing the Republic of Korea.
Für die Republik Korea.
Choi Se-bin. Jung Mi Kim. Jung Ha-jung. And Seon Eun-bi. The referees are
Die Kampfrichter sind
Paulo Juan Veloso from Brazil, Ihab Ben Chabene from Tunisia, Tamim Ghazi from Egypt, and Mihai Cucu from Romania. Fencers, please get ready for the bout.
Fechter, macht euch bitte bereit für das
Well, here we have
Gefecht.
it. The French taking on Korea. Team huddles before the hostilities begin. Yeah, you're going to love it. The Italians kind of started this little on-the-line pre-match call to arms, and the other teams have joined in. The French clearly ready to get out on the attack. The French lining up with Mathilde Moreau, Lola Tranquille, and Kelly Lucinier with Garance Roger also in the lineup as the substitute. Korea will have John Ha-young, the individual champion, Choi Se-bin and Kim Jong-mi on, with Seon Eun-bi on the bench. John Ha-young up first. French have done very well today. Third seeds in the competition, which of note really against the Hungarian #2 seeds in the semi-final, where France took them apart. 45-33 they won that one. Korea were expected to get through this. They had I wouldn't say comfortable, but an okay semi-final against Italy, winning 45-38. That's what's put them here.
Referees, please start the bout.
Kampfrichter, bitte startet das Gefecht.
Merci.
So here we go. Women's team sabre gold medal match.
En garde. Prêt. En garde. Prêt. Allez. Attaque. Touche.
John showed us what she's made of in the individual competition. She's so super quick, so fast. Decision-making skills are also absolutely excellent, but Luciniec there picking up the parry. Back off the blade, given for John. There's an awful lot of fences in both France and Korea for these sabreurs to look up to. But this is a repeat of the lineup in the semi-finals at the Paris Olympic Games. France going down to Korea in that one before bouncing back for the bronze medal on home soil. There's a wealth of talent in women's sabre in both of these countries. And just like that, the Koreans have blasted off. 5-2 run for John, and they are up and running. Just a little flat-footed a couple of times, Luciniec. And John was always going to take advantage. Choi Se-bin on now for the Korean team. Choi from the Hanyang Cyber University. She's up against Lola Tranquille. Tranquille from Paris Est Châtel University.
Attaque, touche, point. En garde. Prête, allez. Attaque pareil, repose, touche, point. En garde. Prête, allez. Attaque, touche, point. En garde. Prête, allez. Attaque, touche, point. En garde. Prête, allez. Attaque non, attaque touche.
Yeah, there's a bit of jumping in, jumping out from both of them here, and the referee's having to stay really focused on this because it is quite hard to keep up with the right of way as the fencers bounce in and out of distance.
Attaque, touche, mal paré. En garde. Prête, allez.
Nice parry riposte.
Riposte touche, point. En garde, prête, allez. Good. Hey. En garde. Prête, allez. Attaque pareil, riposte touche, point. En garde, prête, allez. Attaque non. Contre-attaque touche. Point.
Lola Tranquille trying her best here, but got away with a freebie there as Choi went below the target area. Now she gets up and running on the attack. Sabre like before used to have white light, so if you hit the legs, a white light would come up and you had the right way, no hit would be scored. A video appeal called straight away from Tranquille, but it did look like Choi's attack. We're going to have a look at this. They took the white lights out in sabre. The other rule that's been one of the biggest changes. Now it's the intent that is coming from Choi that gives her the advantage there. So a 10 8 lead now. But that was not a bad leg, 6-5 in favour of the French. Yeah, the sabre got rid of the off-target light quite a while ago now. And the other innovation was it was just becoming way too fast. It was almost impossible to call. So they stopped the fencers being allowed to cross over their feet going forward. You can't bring your back foot in front of your front foot. Often you see yellow cards for that infringement, just to slow them down a little bit. Still tight. Kim Jong-mi on for Korea until Moreau on for France. Kim, student at the Hunan University. Moreau studying at the University of Nanterre in Paris. The Korean hop being deployed by Kim Jong-mi. Liking the movement though of Mathilde Moreau. Very active in her defensive footwork. Nice small steps. Confident looking. And comes out on the attack. Gets a first hit of the third leg. And another one. Well, Kim Jong-mi has said that she felt that Moreau went looking for her blade, and that doesn't give her the right of way. So Paulo Velasco goes to the video. But there is a big sweeping action on the outside right here. But I'm not sure that Kim does anything to steal the right of way there. Again, it's this thing about looking for the intent of the athletes. They're going to slow this right down, but referee's actually decided to come back and give his decision. He does give it. So the movement of the blade on the outside, as we saw in the replay, is what lost the right of way for Moreau. Right away with the French at the moment. Picks up the blade and forces the attack through. She actually had a moment there, Kim, to steal the right of way from her opponent, but momentum was made her go backwards. Moreau changed her mind halfway through that and realised that she'd made a deadly error getting in too close. He had the right of way and then went for the parry. Preparation from the right now. Moreau calls for a video, but felt to me like she'd stepped in, stopped, and him picked up the right of way. Worth calling for the video because if she doesn't, it's definitely 15-10. And I don't think this is going to get overturned. Well, there we go. Third of the way through the match. And a 5-2 run for Kim Jong-mi puts the Koreans in command. Now, the job for the French here is to try and close this gap up. Starts at 5. They can get it to 3 in this leg and then 1 in the next leg. They'll be happy. But they've got to stay super sharp, super focused. So far, the Koreans have won 2 of the 3 legs. Just Lola Tranquille, the only one to outscore her opponent. Kelly Lucinier on now for France, and that's a beautiful late parry past Choi Se-bin. Her attack went low onto the legs, and that's why it was blocked out.
Prêt, allez.
We've got another case of
Ah,
left-hander
l'attaque
against
première.
right-hander.
Attaque touche, point.
Another point for
Regarde.
Lucinier. In sabre, because you can hit with the side of the blade, defences don't tend to cling right to the far side of the piece as much, because you can swipe with your blade from the outside to the inside for the right-hander and the left-hander, as we've seen just there.
Prêt,
There's
allez.
no real benefit from being right the way over the other side. These two are sticking a little bit on that side, but it's probably psychological benefit rather than actual physical benefit.
Regarde. Prêt, allez. À l'attaque, touche, point.
Yeah, arm pull back from Lucinier. Gets that one easy. She's changed lines as well. She's going to chest now.
Prêt, allez.
Because before she was going to flank. Flank is on the sword arm side, and again finishing to chest. Faking on the outside. Oh, that was actually underneath on the flank, so she went flank, chest, and then finished on flank. So good bit of variety.
Prêt, allez. Attaque, touche, point.
Now going with the point. A great start from Lucinier, but she's now slowed up.
Regarde. Prêt, allez. Attaque, touche, point. Regarde. Regarde. Prêt, allez.
Well, Lucinier got off to the best of starts, 4 hits in a row. Well, that's just all been eradicated. Choice 1 of 4. Right, anything from now for Lucinier, and she's closing the gap. She'd ideally want 2 more here. While sitting in the coach's box and be saying, we want you to get 2 more, just 2 more. Of course, if you get 2 more, then you want more afterwards, but try and get 2 before Choi scores the winning hit for this particular leg.
Prêt, allez.
That's one. Felt like attack to me. Velasso's called it attack and then pulled out, and he's quite rightly, he wants to go and double check. Neither defender asked for the review. Oh, now that's why he's gone. This is all about whether the first action to the target is touche. It looks like it is to me. It does look like it on the replay.
Attaque première, non? Attaque touche.
Oh, that's why he went. He said that the first one was no. It was the second action. And that was a really smart call from Paolo Velasso to go and have a look at the video, because I'm pretty sure he was going to give that to Lucinier. So 5-5 run here. So Lucinier holding parity. So the French are still 5 down. Up next, the individual champion on the left, John Ha-Young. Mathilde Moreau for France on the right.
Prêt. En garde, prêt. Allez. Attaque parée contre riposte, touche point.
Another good start for the French. They'll be targeting 22, 23 hits here before Korea can get to 25.
Pour la préparation, attaque, touche point.
Big jump in, stops and looks. The arm's not moving forwards until the very last moment from John.
Prête. Allez. Pour la préparation, attaque, touche point.
So, one step in from Mathilde Moreau. She then looks, and that's what gives John the right of way. The first step has a look, and then John goes out on the attack. Arms going backwards as she finishes that first step.
La même chose, attaque, touche point.
And no more videos for Mathilde Moreau. And it clearly signals a then forwards, and your arm wasn't moving forward, so I can't give you the attack if you don't move your arm towards your opponent. Right away with the French at the moment.
Contre-attaque.
I think it was blocked out in the end, but she manages to force it through. In fact, it was John going into the blocked line.
Prête. Allez. Halte, attaque, touche, point.
Video now called by John. This could be interesting because Morrow's arm's moving back and forwards all the time. Final action, it doesn't. She conceded the right of way with that first little towards the target, pull the arm away. And we get the referee's view. That little in-out with the arm. Did John pick up the right moment to start her attack?
La même chose. Préparation, attaque, touche.
No, he says that both prepared, and John didn't steal the right way. And this is a 5-1 run at the moment that could turn the match around.
Attaque.
Oh no, that is messy. I'm not surprised that Ihab Ben Shabin is going to look at the video here. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to decipher this on the replay. Attack from the left, no. Counter-attack goes into the middle, no. If anything, it's a second counter-riposte from Korea. They both seem to come out of the last action together. They're both sort of blocking each other out and then going for it.
Rien.
Yeah, I think that's a wise call there. That was very messy. No hit given.
Allez. Attaque, touche, point. En garde. Prête. Allez. Halte, attaque,
From the left.
touche, point.
That's two in a row.
En garde. Prête. Allez. Attaque, contre-attaque, touche. Point.
Still,
En garde.
Moreau has to be thinking about 22 points, not winning this leg.
Allez.
She has the right of way here, and she gets one of those 2 points the coach would be after. She needs one more for me to keep the French in this.
En garde. Prête. Allez. Halte, attaque parée. Réponse touche. Point. Salut.
John sees it over the line. 6-5 run. It is still good progress from Moreau of France. But is it enough? Beautiful para pass to finish the job off. Kim Jung-mi up on piece and ready to go.
Merci.
Lola Tranquille on for France. Tranquille at the moment, the only French fencer on a positive indicator.
Prête. Allez. Halte, attaque, touche.
She
Point.
starts the match on the attack as she needs to.
Prête. Allez.
Now the French need to be thinking about getting to 28-29. As this leg takes us into the final third.
En garde. Prête. Allez. Attaque, touche, point. En garde. En garde. Prête. Allez. Halte, attaque, touche, point. En garde.
And just like that, the French are back on level terms.
Halte,
29 is
attaque,
no longer
touche,
the
point.
option I'll be going for. They want to get to 30. Can Lola Tranquille completely reverse the fortunes for the French here?
En garde.
She
Prête.
certainly showed the most promise in the first 3 legs.
Halte, attaque à faire, non.
The attack from the left fails. Kim had the right of way here.
Masque en garde, s'il vous plaît.
Tranquille will be anchoring the French team.
En garde.
French decided to
Prête.
make a substitution.
Allez.
Holland check that, but here, Tranquille doing a cracking job. 7 unanswered hits in this leg. Now the job is to get to 30 without getting a hit scored against you. The French will be in total control of this one.
Attaque, touche pas, tourne it with the hand.
Video called by Kim Jong-mi, attack given to the right, and she feels that she's stolen the right of way. Get a good view overhead, but it's that movement of the first movement of the arm from Kim that's persuaded the referee that it's not enough to show an attack. It's almost like she's looking for the blade, even though she's way out of distance.
La même chose. Attaque, touche
Yeah,
pas,
sticks to
tourne it
the
with the
core.
hand.
I agree with that. And Kim Jong-mi is in a whole world of pain here.
Allez.
This is some and finishing it off with a stunning stop cut. Even the French coach can't believe it. 9-0. 9-0. From 25-21 down, the French have gone 30-25 up. This last hit is incredible. Boop. And then the block. Just brilliant. Deftness of the stop hit. Block. Superb. Absolutely superb. Tranquille's figures are +10. And she's only had 2 fights. Amazing.
En garde. Prêt, allez.
On we go.
L'attaque, paré.
Choi Se-bin back on, and Mathilde Moreau on for the French. The French have been given the first hit, but now Choi sends the referee to have a review of this. Again, I think it's a case of the hand just coming back from Choi.
Changer attaque contre attaque, touche pas. En garde.
A good call in the end from Choi.
En garde. Prêt, allez. À l'attaque, touche
She
pas.
gets that attack very clearly.
En garde.
Back and hit Moreau before she started a parry.
En garde. En garde. Prêt, allez.
A laboured halt there from the lasso. Another messy moment with the blades here. So you could call that attack from the left mal parried, or you could say it's blocked out, stop cut block or a counter block.
Attaque touche.
That's what he said. He said the attack from the right is no initially.
En garde.
Gives the right of way to Choi.
Prêt, allez. À l'attaque, paré. Et poste touche pas.
Yeah, picked up.
En garde.
Blade was picked up twice, which was what gave Choi the little bit of confusion, but it was a very clear parry
En
riposte.
garde. Prêt, allez.
35 the target, and
La première, non?
the Koreans
Remise attaque touche.
are trying to do what the French did in the last leg and turn this one around. 9-0 swing in leg number 6.
Prêt, allez. À l'attaque, non.
Moreau trying to get over the line.
En garde.
Makes miss, using her feet.
Prêt, allez.
Hits with the
À
right of
l'attaque,
way.
touche pas. En garde.
This is great. The way that the French came back in leg at number 6 has forced the Koreans to dig deep into the well.
À l'attaque, touche pas. En garde.
5 down at the start of this fight.
Prêt, allez.
The Republic of Korea. Now, I think Choi stops here. I think Choi stops. I think Moreau picks up the right of way. And again, quite sensibly, this is the last of the fencing action here at Rhein-Ruhr 2025. The referees have been working very hard. The referees decided to go to the video himself. Just double check what he saw. So it was attack no from the left, attack no from the right, and then Choi is given the right of way. So all square again.
Yeah.
No point in calling for a video there, Mathilde, because you just jumped up on the line a little bit too much before launching your attack, and you reacted to Choi. Korea back in the lead after 4 in a row for the Koreans. 5 in a row for the Koreans. You almost want, as a neutral, of course I'm not supporting either team, but you want this one to go all the way to the end. You want Moreau to score a couple more, but that sees it out, and that is 10 hits from Choi. That is a remarkable reply. Tranquille went 9-0. Choi has gone 10-2 and restored the lead for the Koreans, but this is still incredibly tight. Choi going to +7 for her 3 fights. Moreau -10. It's very, very tricky. Now, Lucinier has been subbed, but so has Kim. Sion is on for the Koreans, but that is Roger. I think it's Roger on. Oh, apologies, it was Roger was up putting Lucinier on, plugging her in. The French have stayed with their lineup. The Koreans have made a change. And the Koreans have made a good change, because that's a para riposte. Now this is a critical one. Lucinier, if she can get the French 1 back, they came into this one 3 down. If she can get 1 back, the way things are going, I fancy Tranquille to take the match to John, the individual champion. So Lucinier, this is so important for Lucinier. Target score of 40. If Lucinier can get to 38-39, Tranquille's got a good chance here, because John is not performing at the level she was to win the individual. Plenty more left in this one. Nice make miss, steps in, lures the attack, and then steps away. Misses, and then the French fencer scores. Again, same move. Beautiful hit. To do it twice in a row is brave. Oof. Big hit as well. Changing things up. And that's 3 in a row. To get 2 more. Lucinier, can she take the lead? Well, let's face it, the French have done it. Turned the match around once already in the hands of Tranquille. Koreans came straight back out and did the same thing through Choi. Parry riposte. 5 in a row. 2 make miss, then the attack, and then parry riposte. Look at this. Boom. Yeah, they both hesitated a couple of times there, but in the end, Lucinier started the final action.
En garde.
Can she get them to 40? If she can, I think the French are in a really, really good position. Of course they are, because they'll be in the lead. She picks up the blade. 39 for France. This is going to be one heck of a final leg, whatever the outcome of this match.
En garde. Prêt, allez.
Now, is this Thun starting her action and then stopping momentarily, and Lucinier picking up the right of way? Because I think that's what the referee's considering. Here we go. There's a stop. The arm's not moving forwards from the Korean. I think the referee is going to give this to the French. And I'm wrong. But that makes for an even more exciting end. 39 apiece then. Whatever happens here, whoever scores, this one ain't over. It's going to be 40-39 going into the final leg, and what a way to finish the action on the piste here at Rhine-Ruhr 2025. And the French get that. A video's going to be called. Review happening. 8 points for Lucinier. Tranquille got 9 in leg number 6. And sticks with the call. So Lucinier finishing on a +1 indicator. Coming on for her first outing and only outing in the final with a -4 indicator. And out now comes Tranquille. She has carried the weight for the French team. She's on +10 so far. She's outscored opponents by 10 hits in the 2 fights she's had. Yes, the French were miles behind, so she was able to score those hits, but it's still the KPI for measuring how an individual is faring. Tranquille on against the individual champion, John Ha-Young. Lola Tranquille, 40. John Ha-Young, 39.
En garde. Prête. Allez.
That misses the first one from the right-hand side. So the first hit is for John, and we're all square.
Prêt. Allez. Attaque. Touche. Point.
They both step in, they both look. Tranquille starts final action first.
En garde. Prête. Allez. Attaque parée. Réponse touche.
Trading hits. 41 apiece.
En garde. Prête. Allez. Attaque. Touche. Point.
I think it's now become a little bit risky for Lola Tranquille to jump into the middle and stop. If she goes into the middle, she has to go for it or get out.
Prête. Allez.
And that's exactly what she does. She's clocked it. She knows that she can't step in and do nothing. She's got to jump in and finish the attack like she does here, or jump in, lure the attack and run away and make miss. Or parry riposte. 42s. So she stepped in, she knew that she had to get away, but she got a bit flat-footed, couldn't change direction quick enough. And you see the body leaning backwards, that means that your steps are slower and slower. Korea taking the lead. Right of way with John. Individual champion wants 2 golds. Parry riposte for Lola Tranquille.
En garde. Prête. Allez.
All square. Right away with the Korean. Lola Tranquille made a little error there. She thought she could steal it, and I think she's made another error calling for the video. And I think the box were trying to say to her, no, don't do that. So she gives up the right of way. And for me, Jun she never stops coming forwards with her arm. So there's the miss. Now it's the Koreans' right of way. Whoa, now from her point of view, this camera angle is brilliant because it gives you the point of view of Tranquille. And you can see why she called it, but it was, for me, from the side, going to look good for John, and she has got the hit. Korea one away. Attack left, good, and Korea have won an absolutely cracking women's team sabre match. The French delivered, especially at the hands of Lola Tranquille, but the individual champion has anchored her Republic of Korean team through to the gold medal here. The last action on the piece, thrilled throughout. And Korea have taken gold. Oh, what a performance. What a team match to finish the action. Fencing 4 here in the Essen Messe. And they're giving us a bit of their Gangnam Style. Republic of Korea beating France in a cracker. 45-43 to take gold. The last gold. The women's team sabre. Well, the gold medal match saw the Republic of Korea top seeds taking on the number 3 seeds, France, in the women's team sabre. Jun Ha-young came on early doors and went 5-2 against Kelly Lucinier. It set the tone for the first third of the match as Choi came on. And despite Tranquille scoring 6 hits to 5, the Koreans held the lead. Plenty of requests for video reviews. The referees were on fire. Kim Jong-mi took the Koreans to 15-10. And they started to look like they were going to run away with this one. It was 5-hit lead by the time we got to the end of the fourth period. 2015 as Choi went 5-5 with Lucinier. The signs of revival came in leg number 5 as Morrow came on and went 6-5 against the individual champion. And then the big turnaround. After Morrow had shown the French could fight back, on came Lola Tranquille in leg number 6 against Kim Jong-mi. And she went on a 9-0 run with this cracker of a final hit. So France leading by 5. On comes Choi Se-bin, and she said, right, I need to sort this one out. And she went on a 10-2 run to restore the lead for Korea. 35 plays 32 with 2 to go. And back out came Kelly Lucinier. With the lead changing hands in the previous 2 legs, Lucinier wanted to be part of the party, and she took the French back into the lead, but only just. Going into the final leg, the French were leading 40-39. Tranquille, the star player for the French, came on to anchor them, but she was up against the individual champion. It's a long review at the end of the 8th leg, but in the end the hit was given to France. And then Jun showed her class, adding team gold to the individual gold she won 3 days ago. Fabulous performance from both teams, but Korea take the gold medal in the women's team sabre.